afternoon. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us on Midday at 12:30. I'm Amber Freeman.
And I'm Monica Shearer.
Monica, do you notice all the dancing going on in the studio today?
Everybody gets all hype in here.
Really, mainly it's Clark. Well, I know that music. It sets tone for some big things, like the show.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Now, I'm doing good. I am tired. I'm needing that cappuccino.
It's election week.
Oh, Lord. I can't. I can't.
Well, everybody in the newsroom is still slugging.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
It's a lot. And like I said, it's the 1 week in news is going to be nutso in a good way. So we were just laughing. I was laughing with one of our producers, and she's like, I have a date with my bed tonight. Yes. I am turning off my phone. I was like, ooh, girl. You have a romantic night. I'm jealous.
I'm so weird about turning off my phone, though, because I'm always like, what if this one time that I turn my phone off,
always.
That's when it all blows up.
Always.
So, you know.
Well, and that's what we were talking, maybe you know, because we're not phone experts, but is there a feature on your phones that, don't look at me that way, the young ones in here, that you can choose who calls?
I think there's a way to set it up on your phone where if the same person calls twice, it'll go through.
Oh, that sounds even more intense than what I was thinking. So some kind of alarm, like you can turn everybody off.
You can turn everybody off, but if somebody calls twice, and they can
so that is there.
Yeah.
So, okay, maybe we'll look into that.
So do not disturb, is that what it is?
I don't know.
The little moon? I don't know.
Anyway.
Too old for this stuff.
Big weekend? You doing anything?
Big weekend. No, football is done for my littlest. Soccer's done.
That's right on time because it got really cold.
Yeah, it did get really cold. We went from like super scorching hot to like the very next week being like dying because it was so cold outside. But no, I mean, I think we're in chill mode maybe. I'm forgetting something.
It's hibernation mode in my book.
I'm forgetting something that's happening this weekend.
That's okay.
Oh, Lord.
That's all right. Speaking of forgetting something, you kind of let in, and this is not a good forget.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to this new thing that Italy's doing. They're now requiring parents of young children to equip their car seats with alarm devices that go off so that kids are not forgotten by their absent-minded adults, parents. The decree went into effect on Thursday in a call to action to prevent deaths of children being locked in hot cars. Now, the devices will emit audio and visual signals that can be perceived both inside and outside the vehicle, and they're triggered if the child is left behind in the car seat. The requirement applies to car seats for children younger than 4, and parents who decide this is not for them, they risk fines of up to $360, and they're also going to lose some points on their driver's license. What are your thoughts on this?
I think this is fantastic. I don't know that anything bad can come from this. I don't know how much it is to have such a device, but it is so exhausting having, especially a little one, when you're not sleeping and they're up at all hours and all that kind of stuff. And you can, I don't want to say like forget your kid, but when mine were all small, I was just hyper aware. And I'll still do it to this day. Like, and my kids are older, you know, but I'm still like, oh, did I leave somebody somewhere? Oh, you know, and I have to kind of retrace my steps, you know, sometimes, because it has happened, and it's awful.
And that's what I'm glad that I wanted this story when you were here, because as a parent, you have an inside look on that, where so many people, when they see these stories and they're heartbreaking, where, you know, the child was left in the car and the parents went here and they didn't realize it and they die. So many people's first question is, how did this even happen?
Yeah, it happens when parents are exhausted and tired and too many other things going on. I think there are those cases where it was intentionally done, but I think more often than not, these cases are exhausted parents and who would go back and put an alarm on that car seat any given day.
So you think this is a good thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think it's a good thing that it's actually being regulated and it's not the parent's choice?
Yeah, because, and I like that you can see it both inside and outside the car. So say like somebody gets out of their car and goes on to work, there's going to be somebody else that's going to see that and hear that and be able to be like, hello, you know. So no, I think I'm down. I'm down for all of it.
I wonder if it will work there and then come over to the United States eventually.
Wouldn't be a bad thing.
It's also, I guess, too, I didn't think about it happening in other countries, and that sounds so ignorant, but for Italy to go and do something like that, I always think it's cold everywhere. So.
No, I mean, you don't want to leave them in a cold car either, you know, I mean, you just don't want to leave your kid in the car, you know. I had this horrible fear when I was, when I had my oldest, that I was going to leave him in his car seat outside and not even put him in the car in the first place.
Sure.
You know, I mean, that was like
Oh
my
gosh, yeah.
crazy mom brain, you know, going. So, I mean, there's always something.
I get you on that because I always tell everybody I would be the most paranoid parent in the entire world about every single little thing. And I think that something like this could be very, very, very helpful.
Yeah, I don't see a thing in the world wrong with it.
Let us know what you think. Go on our Facebook page, talk to us. And coming up, we are talking something that the little kiddies do enjoy, and so do the adults.
Yeah.
The Southern Lights Stroll, just one of the many things happening at the Kentucky Horse Park this month. Stick around for all those details. That's coming up after the break. Thanks for staying with us. Well, the weather may be getting colder. Maybe it is cold out there. But good for you. Things are heating up at the Kentucky Horse Park. Annie Martin is here to tell us all about some really cool upcoming events. Thank you so much for being here, Annie.
Thanks for having me.
Well, it's outside, so a lot of times people think, I don't want to be outside in this. But you want to be outside for what is happening.
Absolutely. That's what jackets are for. Bundle up and come on out.
Well, what else coming up at the horse park?
So we kick off November. We have a super busy month. This Sunday, November 10th, we have a Veterans Day event. So we have a really cool statue called Staff Sergeant Reckless, and she was a war hero in the Korean War. So this weekend we are honoring veterans for Veterans Day, and we have a presentation at 2 o'clock. So anybody involved with the military and their families can get in free, and we'll have we're going to present her with the colors and have an entire ceremony and talk about her story a little bit. So we're looking forward to that.
That's an amazing deal. And horses
Absolutely.
played such a huge role in wars throughout history. A lot of people forget about that. So it's cool that we're honoring her.
Absolutely. I mean, she saved the lives of thousands, and they brought her back over, and she's buried out in California at Camp Pendleton, and her story is just fabulous. So we're hoping that a lot of people will come out and join us for that.
Yes. Awesome. And then coming up, we have something. Get your boots ready because it is time to rodeo out at the horse park.
We've got the Bluegrass Rockin' Rodeo, November 22nd and 23rd. So really excited. It's the International Professional Rodeo Association. So it's the championship rodeo. So the top riders, they're going to be competing in barrel racing, broncs, bulls. I mean, come on out. We've got a really fun kids corral with a mechanical bull.
Yes.
So if that's not reason enough
Buddy.
to come on out.
I may have been on that bull at the horse park. It may have not ended
My
well.
surprise face.
It may have not ended well. But the rodeo is amazing because you guys put it on. And not only is it the events, which if you've never seen a rodeo, and a lot of people in Kentucky haven't seen kind of that whole Western scene, which everybody thinks is Western. It's so fun. It's not just bull
It's so
riding.
much fun.
You got to see the girls barrel race because they have guts.
Yes, in my next life, I'm going to be a rodeo queen.
There's still time, Annie. There's still time.
I hope so.
But you have music going on as well. There's concerts.
Yeah, so there's live bands both Friday and Saturday night. We're trying to encourage people to get their tickets online ahead of time so that way you get a discount. Anybody involved, first responders and military also get a discount. So we're just trying to get people to come on out and fill up our stands and stomp around your boots with us.
It's fun. You get to go yell and have fun for it. And then the big event everybody waits all year for.
So we've got Southern Lights. So Southern Lights is a 3-mile driving tour through Holiday Lights. You park over at the visitor center. You can come in. There's shopping. There's Santa. There's pony rides, camel rides, a petting zoo.
Camel rides?
You've never ridden a camel?
Oh no, I have, but I'm gonna have to do it again.
So we have so much fun, so many fun things to offer, and then we kick off the event on November 23rd with a 5K. So if you don't want to drive through the lights, if you want to run through them or stroll through them, that's really our holiday kickoff.
Which is super cool that you have that kind of thing. I may have to enter in that this year.
Come on out.
It'll be a lot more walking than
Opportunity for some selfies.
Well, and we talked about it earlier in the noon show, but your favorite events. You get to see everything that goes on at the horse park, and there's always so many good things. What's your favorite?
It's hard to say, but I really do love Southern Lights. People come out from all over the state and really surrounding states too, and they're happy to be there and they get to see the lights, and it's a family event.
Yes.
I mean, the park has so many great family events, but this is a great one that all ages can enjoy.
We
Absolutely.
love it.
Agreed.
Kids love it. We love it all.
How do we get tickets? How do we find out more information? We need to get out there.
Please come out. Go to www.kyhorsepark.com. All the information for all of those events that we've talked about is going to be listed there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all you do out at the horse park. If you have never been, you need to get out there. There's no excuse that you should not be there. And if you have gone, go back. There's a lot going on. We're going to go out there pretty soon. Thanks again. Stay with us. We have resident chef Allison Davis back in the kitchen when we return. Thanks for staying with us. You know we love our caffeine here on Midday. And luckily for us and all of you out there, it is National Cappuccino Day. Today we have Chris Jones and Annie Markham. They are from the Coffee Times Coffee House. You brought some different flavored cappuccinos for us to try. You're also going to break down this mystery of what a cappuccino is. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you.
Of course, thanks for having us.
Well, let's talk about Coffee Time, first of all, and then the coffee house itself.
Okay. We're located at 2573 Regency Road in Lexington. We opened in 1983, so we just celebrated our 36th anniversary this past July.
Wow, so you've been here a while.
Yeah.
You know what Lexington likes to drink then.
Oh, yeah.
What do you find is the most ordered drink in these places?
I would probably say just a latte or a cappuccino. It is National Cappuccino Day, and I was getting a lot of orders, and nobody seemed to be aware that it was National Cappuccino Day.
You're telling me people don't know that it's not?
Well, they do now.
Come up on your phone?
I know. Come on, people. They call themselves cappuccino drinkers.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, what is a cappuccino?
Well, traditionally a cappuccino is espresso with steamed milk and foam. At Coffee Times, we kind of put a little twist on it. We add whipped cream to our cappuccinos unless it's specifically, yes. Here's our whipped cream
We just got
canister.
the whipped cream flown in, and this is my favorite machine ever, I think.
Yes, it's kind of like a rocket ship.
Full of whipped cream.
Right,
Can
yeah.
we get those
And
for
if-
our houses?
If you're not really careful, they might explode.
Oh, good.
So handle with care.
Well, that just add a little excitement to our Friday. Okay, so your cappuccinos are special. Okay, this is probably definitely a dumb question. What's the difference between like coffee and espresso?
The extraction. Wouldn't you say?
The grind is also usually different depending on the machine you're using. So
It's just stronger?
stronger,
It's
yeah.
concentrated. yeah.
Okay, so more caffeine.
Depends on how much
here?
you're drinking of
Yeah.
each.
I'm going in.
Okay, so you're going in. So what
I've been yawning all
cappuccino is
morning.
Monica trying now?
This is just a traditional cappuccino from Coffee Times.
I feel more awake already.
Yeah.
I'm good for it.
What
Yeah.
should we be tasting in a cappuccino? Is that, I mean, it's almost kind of like wines and all that kind of thing. I feel like you are the experts in this, and there really is a way to taste the flavors and do it properly.
I'd say so, and there are tastings, especially with just coffees and espressos. But it's also about the quality of the milk and the steaming process. And you could also add any flavor that you want. So a lot of people will ask for a hazelnut cappuccino, vanilla cappuccino. So we do have syrups. We also have a hazelnut French roast espresso that we use for some of our drinks as well.
Wow. Okay, this sounds, again, I just say a lot of dumb things, but the beans are actually really pretty. Is there a difference in quality in coffee beans between
Oh, yeah.
different situations,
Absolutely.
I guess?
And the espresso roasts that are used for cappuccinos, lattes, typically have the oil on them, which makes them shiny.
Yeah, they really are. And that's why we go to an expert like both of you to make our cappuccinos.
Yeah, not even try to attempt that. Because
Well, is there a way to make them at home?
Kinda, yes, you can.
Yeah. You say kinda.
Right, so in a cappuccino, it's obviously espresso. My favorite way is using the mocha pot. It's a stovetop espresso percolator as well. And you could also get steamers for your stovetop as well to steam your milk.
But it's probably better just to go to a place like yours. I'm gonna try, what am
We
I
encourage
drinking
that.
now?
That is a hazelnut cappuccino.
I'm gonna make a mess,
I'm
you know
back in it.
this.
I'm back in it. 'Cause, you know.
That's why we put the burlap down.
Yeah.
That's really, really good.
It is.
Wow. So is a cappuccino something you sip, or is it kind of a bigger cup?
To
like,
each his own.
Okay,
Yeah.
because
Chug it down.
coffee is like giant sized on
It
my
can
desk.
be, yeah.
But you can do cappuccino that way. I feel like it's more of like a sophisticated,
Right.
pinkies up kind of
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
Sounds better. I want a cappuccino.
Don't
All
just
right.
want coffee.
Cappuccinos aren't the only things you do at Coffee House.
No.
What else?
We offer daily brews, so we offer a light, a dark, a flavor, and a flavored decaf every day. Besides coffee drinks, we do smoothies, frozen drinks, Italian sodas.
Pastries and other fun things to eat.
Yeah, I was looking
like
at your menu. It looks
sandwiches.
like you have some food on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm just
Get it,
going to keep. Somebody else talk, please. Take it away, Monica. No, this is really, really good.
It is really
now, in order to let the people know that it's National Cappuccino Day, you're doing a promotion.
We are.
Yes, so we're actually doing $1 off of our cappuccinos today. So we're open till 9 today only, so come down and see us.
Yay! Okay, I have to play with this whipped cream machine. Can you guys help me out?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand back.
So, you know, give it a good little shake.
Okay, and this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
what makes the cappuccinos different at coffee times.
Right, yeah, and we make our whipped cream in-house.
Okay, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, maybe I'll be closer.
Right,
The
so,
secret is
yeah.
honey.
Secret, yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Right, so we're just gonna, and it's all about, there's a finesse to it as well.
Oh, there's a finesse.
So
Just
let's
put it
see.
on my hand.
Let's
you
see
want
what you
me
got.
to do
Let's
this
see what you
finesse?
got.
Well,
really
I'm
am
trying. This is like a fire extinguisher. Where do we find Coffee Times?
It is on Regency Road. It's right next to a vintage store called Street Scene. You really liking the whipped cream
I like
there,
whipped
yeah.
cream. Let me show you my beautiful whipped cream here. Can we find you online as well? There's a lot on there. Well,
Yes.
cheers. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
being
much.
here. Take advantage of it. Have a great weekend.